Did Danny Boy grass? Which I hope he did. Hats off if he did. Was he the one that called 911? John George is missing. Presumed dead. We have reports coming out from the father, and everything turned all at once. Like the dad got a video that seemed to have evidence that led him to the house. And I say, the house? It's Johnny Smyth's and where Madison was staying. And the police arrived and he immediately turned from a missing person case to red rum. And if you don't know what red rum is, a DOA, done for, finito. So now let's get into the story of John George and try to figure out what exactly may be going on. Now, something I have for you today is, and I know you're going to have a disagreement. Some of you are going to hear different things. That's fine. I've taken the majority of those that are from Belfast that said, I'm from Belfast, and this is what it said. And I've listened to the recording many times, and I have taken your words that fit what I was hearing. Here comes that truth train, see? And so I've got a breakdown, and I think you guys nailed it. With that, let that truth train roll in. Welcome back to everybody that is returning. I love you guys. Thanks for jumping from case to case with me. We are covering a lot of cases at this time because there's a lot of info that is coming out. What is the truth train doing? I feel like, and I need to capture a picture of it, a video. Anyway, I just want to real quick do a couple shout outs. I want to thank Claire and Shelly for sending Snooper PayPals. Thank you. Everybody that sent me the donations to get a new keyboard, it arrived just 2 minutes before the live. So thank you for buying the keyboard. You guys covered the entire thing and a little extra. So I got Jack and Lucky, my Jack Russells, a few bones. So you guys, with that, I'd show you the front, but it has my address on it, so I'm not going to dox myself. There's a lot here to go over in a very short amount of time. We also are covering Jay Slater. I've been in that forever and a day, and I got to talk to you about that, which is Ab and his crew, and what roles did they play. So that is coming on next after this. What is the truth train doing? Like, it really, truth is about to hit the fan. Just saying. Thank you so incredibly much to my moderators that are here today. I got Debbie Gazzardo, Rach, not that Rach. Hello, my lovelies. Hi, Mookat Ponky. Hi, Christy, Nikki. These are our members. I just want to say hello, Shona, Nick Max. Good to see you. Kentish Tina. We are on a live, and Prime Candy. We are on a live, and so this is a live audience, and I welcome you to join us. We're very friendly. We're very supportive. But before we get started, I have to tell you, this has been the strangest morning ever. Like, I think there's something more to this case by far. The people that have been messaging me are very confused and think I am somebody that has a black rose tattoo. They're accusing me of banning them from the TikTok if they mention George's name, and I don't have TikTok. I do not know what they're talking about. They're saying that if they bring up the GoFundMe, that I'm banning them. Y'all, I don't even, nothing. Y'all know me. All those, I don't, oh, and the black rose tattoo. Y'all, I ain't got no tattoo on me. Nothing. Look at me. Why are you blowing up my email, my Facebook, and all that? You've been reported for the harassment. I told you have the wrong person. I don't know who the hell you're after, but Stephanie or Stefan or Steven, stop it, because I'm about to really get a lawyer after your butt, and I tracked your IP. Anyway, I mean, for real. Let's get into this. So, in this case, we are getting a lot of information that is very concerning. And when I say rat trap in my thumbnail, I don't think anybody knows what I'm really meaning. It's been alleged and rumored, and that's all it is, that George may have done something very serious that he was fleeing from, and this was a retaliation. And it's not here nor there right now. I just want the man found. But in that, we have to pay close attention to what's going on. Why is John moving away from his children to Spain? Or is he taking the kids with him in this whole Georgie story? There's something very wrong here. But with all that being said, I don't think two wrongs make a right. And so let's just see if we can get him found for the family. For now, we're going to dig in here. This was an exclusive off of Belfast Telegraph, which I had to pay, which is silly to be able to just get their headline. Exclusive missing Belfast dad shot. DEAD before Christmas, Spanish police believe. And why did they believe that? That's what we're going to find out today. Now, it goes on to say, for those unaware, let me get over here so you can see me, of the Euro Weekly News website, John Hardy went missing on December 14th and failed to get an expected flight back home to Belfast on December 18th. So there's 4 days. John, also known as John George, and I'll add John Paul, John George Harding, John Harding. Okay, a 36, 37, because it's different in reports, year old of 2 children, true, had flown to Spain to visit with friends. Now, that's where I have a question, because this whole visit with friends, like Johnny Smyth says, there is no friends in this, okay? These people are unscrupulous. They have no moral compass, in my opinion, that he's hanging out with. This is like watching some sort of a movie on TV and thinking, God, that is fiction. But this isn't fiction. So was John George leading 2 lives? Is this a double life? Like his family sees him one way and yet he's going to Spain, hanging out with a Russian cartel, doing this kind of stuff, showing off, very expensive. Oh, you guys wait till we get into the watch. All right, anyway. Let's get past this. They say Spanish police are no longer treating this as a missing person, but as a red rum, I'm just going to say it, murder investigation, as they now believe he was shot. So if YouTube needs to do something because I said those words, I'm so sorry. Let's get into this. Now I'm going to take myself off the screen. I borrowed a keyboard. Hold on. Is it locked? There it goes. I borrowed a keyboard from my son, so we're able to do this. Nice stuff here. This is from you guys. This is what those from Belfast in the comments said. I'm from Belfast. This is what he's saying. I took all those comments, which, trust me, there were a lot. Thank you. Thank you. You made this happen. And I think you guys did a pretty good job. I'm going to make sure it plays clear, and we're going to get into it. Are you ready? Let me get caught up on chat real quick. Like I said, we have a lot to cover. Duncan said it straight up, I'm afraid. I think you're right. Okay, here we go. Wait, I want my headphones on for this. Okay. I guess I didn't have to tell you that. Okay, let's rewind it. So I missed the recording, but he does say Johnny Boy. So we know that Johnny Smyth is a person of interest, right? Let me come back up to topside for a minute because I need to say this. Johnny Smyth is the main guy of interest. Now, if Georgie went directly to Johnny Smyth, he would not need to tell Johnny Smyth that he has arrived in Spain. So I'm just going to logically assume that this is before he has connected with Johnny Smyth, and he's letting Johnny Smyth know he's in Spain. From what I'm gathering on this, he's going to get a little bit of coin from the Russians if they want to buy a watch. Not Russians, what are they? Czechs. Whatever. I'm just guessing. However, I don't think they do. Either Johnny Smyth, well, no, I'm just going to say it. Johnny Smyth hooks up with Georgie at some point back at that apartment. And I think Johnny Smyth and Madison either wanted the money he got for the watch, because I'm about to show you some prices of the watch he's sitting there showing you. Or he didn't sell it to the cartel and he went on his way, and then Johnny Smyth stole the watch. All right, so that's just what I think, but you can disagree. All right, here we go.
I'm a fan. I'm in Spain with the Russian cartel. Belfast. The Killings. What's the lead story here? I need to tell you about coins. Talk it. What do you have to do with her? Listen. For me, ASAP, bye, yeah?
Okay, I'm going to play it one more time. And, like I said, if you disagree with something, let me know.
I'm a fan. I'm in Spain with the Russian cartel. Belfast. The Killings. What's the lead story here? I need to tell you about coins. Talk it. What do you have to do with her? Listen. For me, ASAP, bye, yeah?
Okay, let's go right here. So this statement, and they're gonna chat me about coins. I do believe that is correct because he points to the cartel. Let's go ahead, watch him. He's got his hand up here and he points towards the cartel. So I think you guys got that right. Let's play it and see. There it was. So he actually points. It's a very swift. Right here, he uses pointer finger towards them.
I need to tell you about coins. Talk it. What do you have to do with her? Listen. For me, ASAP, bye, yeah?
If you want the watch, I think, too, to buy the watch. So, is this all over money? Or are some of the rumors true? I don't know. David Matheson says, Nikki, yes, I believe that the case. Let me go back up to Nikki. Oh, I can't find Nikki. Chat's moving. Okay, there. Didn't the Kinnons got taken down recently? Well, yes, but not all of them. You understand, it's huge group, right? But the big ones, yes. Hey, Jody Sinclair. Hi, Courtster. Good to see you. Nikki UK. Hey, Jennifer Swain. Thank you for modding. Happy to have you. Bertinelli says they start from 25 grand. We're going to get into that. All right, so that's what I think he says. Let's just take a peek at what is actually the conversation. Johnny boy. So obviously he's talking to Johnny Smyth. Okay. I'm in Spain with so he's telling Johnny Smyth at this point that he's in Spain. If he had already connected with Johnny Smyth and Madison, he wouldn't need to tell him that. So this must be the message that says, hey, I'm in Spain, right? With the great Russian
cartel.
Russian cartel. This is where we're not sure, because you guys had questions here. You got the part, everybody thought it said, I'm going to keep my, but nobody can figure out if it says facts, like F-A-C-T-S, or face, or what that is. So I'll let you listen to that part one more time.
Russian cartel, looking for facts. They're Kinnons.
They're Kinnons. Okay.
What's the bleeding story here?
What's the bleeding story here? They're gonna chat me about coins, and he points to them. F it. What you gonna do with her? Referring to the watch as a her. What you gonna do with her? I'll rewind that a little bit. Listen.
Phone me ASAP, bye. Yeah.
Phone me ASAP, bye, yeah. Some people said, was that a stolen AP as in watch? ASAP, a stolen. I just don't think so, but it could be. I don't know. So in that picture, I also was looking around, and something that watch thieves often do, but it doesn't mean if you have one of these, you're a watch thief. Just not saying that. But they use these scooters, these mopeds, to get around, to do heists, to do thieving jobs, because they're quicker than a bike, a motorcycle. When it comes to these inner city things, they can like get through places that the cops can't go, I guess. So the cops need to get some scooters. Anywho, here, look at this. So this guy is grabbing that in the video off the table, which I think is a pack of smokes. I don't know. But look at this bike covered up. That's one of them. It's like a bike, or it could be an exercise machine for all I know. It could be a trolley. Could be a wagon. I don't know. But I just found whatever this machine, because that's a wheel, is, and it's covered up, like hidden. I find that very strange. Maybe it's a weight set. I just wanted to show you the picture. So let's get into the watch. I grabbed a picture of the watch. Now, do you guys think the watch is important? Give me a... Don't overlook the watch. This could be about a watch, and you're like, nobody would kill anybody over a watch. It's the thing now. In the third world, where poverty is a big thing, and rich are using the tourist industry to get over there, and the poor are seeing it, and these cartels are sucking the poor in into these gangs. And what these people do is they have somebody like, we'll just say Quack Quack over from the Jay Slater case, kind of recruit and pull in all these young ones, right, that don't have a criminal record, and they train them and they teach them to heist these very expensive watches that these people are wearing. And then they see it in their mind as teaching these kids how to survive in an economy they can't make money at unless they do this. It's horrific. It's absolutely the whole thing. The whole business is absurd. We're going to be looking at that later today in a video about Rolex rippers. So let's just keep going. We got his watch here. I'm going to again disappear behind the magic screen. So this is right off the Snapchat, and I have some amazing 1111 true crimers. And El Morbo said that's a Rolex Daytona. I can't make out if it's a stainless steel Panda Daytona worth 22 to 25K, or if it's a platinum Daytona worth around 70K. Either serial number is worth a fortune. I hope the family finds the son soon. All the best. So a special shout out for always helping me on these cases with these watches and so forth. I greatly appreciate it. So I looked up this Rolex Daytona here, and as you can see, the price range varies. This one's exact same as this one. This one's at $36,000 on Amazon. That happens to be US dollars, and this is US dollars, 31,500. And there are some that even go up higher than that, and this may not be the same exact watch. This actually could have special things about it that he's got. Who knows? But this is worth a fortune, right? A fortune. Okay, well, I was a Smyth, Smith, and I am from America, and I did not know that the Y in Smith is pronounced the same. So thank you guys, because that's weird sounding to me, and I didn't know better. So I'll say Smith. Try to. Okay, here we go. 36,000, right? Now, some of these watches can be way more than that. And you don't know if his looks cheaper or not. You have no idea because it's blurry as fudge. And you don't know what all special functions. His may have diamonds encrusted. I can see little glints here. If that's the case, we're looking at a lot more money. If it's custom made, it's a lot more money. If it doesn't have a scratch on it, it's worth more, right? So we don't know the value of the watch. It could be much higher, but it's going to be somewhere in here most likely. David Matheson says, Mr. George's looks a bit metal, which is cheaper, about 17,000. Could be, but then again, we have a crappy picture, and let me tell you, I watched that video over and over, and we never get like a really good shot of it. We just don't. It's blurry every time. So I just wanted to show you this, that watch value that he's flashing there could be worth a great deal of money, and I'm not going to argue over it. But let's talk about this, you guys. Daddy George, okay, he went over using a video, and I'm going to show you the video of the house. He went over using a video that this Dan guy posted, all right? We're going to get into Danny Boy. And he followed the video like a detective, his family did, and busted in basically the apartment, I guess. And he put on there, look what rats I found in Johnny Smyth's apartment. 2 effing rats, Jim Wire and Dan McKeenan. So Danny Boy actually spoke to the authorities, thank God. And after that is when we had this flip from them searching for John George to saying they believe he was shot in the head during the Christmas time when there was fireworks going off that would have hidden the sound of the pew-pew. So that's absolutely alarming. That's absolutely alarming. I'm just checking chat if there's something I need to... Ski Energy Wizard trying to make money to buy presents for kids on Christmas. I think this is a way of life. I don't think you just all of a sudden decide, oh, wait, I haven't been getting any luck with my work. I'm just going to try out what it would be like to sell a watch to some cartel. I don't think that happens. I think there's, a ramping up of it from a much earlier time. He seemed very comfortable in his movements and his talk with Johnny Smyth as if he's dealt with him many times before. The family is calling those individuals his friends in the beginning. They're still asking friends to come forward and talk. I don't think he got friends in the business, if you get me. I think Duncan nails it. Rugs, money, and watches. Thank you, Matthew. Exactly. Okay, let me get these off. I don't need this. Okay. So, let's talk a little bit more about these guys. All right? So, this guy is Dan. Take a good look at him. All right? He's the one that I think is working with law enforcement. Here's why I think he's working with law enforcement. I went down to the comments below and below the picture that the family posted. Again, I need to make this so you can see it, so I'm going to disappear. Okay, I made it too big for you to see, so hold on, man. Give me a second. I gotta fix this. I'm grabbing everything but what I need. Okay, now you can see it? All right, because we need to be able to see down here. So this person comments, what is this man's connection to John? George Hardy, Daddy, says he was with John on holiday. Okay. Let me shrink it up and move it up higher. Actually, let me move this. And let's make this bigger because I need you to read this. This is what I think was the turning point of them knowing that John had been shot. George Hardy says they all know what happened to John. Dan, and says his last name, has already given information. And we do know that the police were there. So this is how I believe Dad, George, found John Smyth's apartment, is through Dan, because Dan posted this little ditty here, and he shows this balcony, right? Gate open, he's showing right back there. And see, he's the one that talked to authorities. So is he showing us this as in just a tour of the place? Or is there something we're not knowing? Was this before the incident or after? I mean, he's going so super fast. Is the video sped up? He's showing closet and clothes. Is he sharing the apartment? Like, look where we're staying. I mean, he's just zooming in and out of places like crazy. Like, what's he looking for? Legit, I don't know. I don't know why the man is running through the place. If you're given a tour, and he does show everything just like it's a tour. Look, water. And he zooms out to the water. And the boss shirt. Is there clues in this? Is this before it? And then he shows his face. I don't know, you guys. Mara says, it sounds to me like he's saying, look at the baby there. Well, could be. Elizabeth Noble, there's been a massive haul of rugs, guns, etc. found today in Andalusia. And I know I said it wrong. Sorry, guys. So something is being uncovered out there. Oh, this is going to open some can of worms up. I'm sure of it. And we're going to take and run with the opportunity to expose this. Because, you know, our family may travel to these locations. We need them to be safe. David Matheson, why do that? It's as if there's to say, no one here, nothing to see. Now move on, please. Thank you, David. That makes sense. Like, I'm showing you our entire place. He's not here, right? Jodine says, is it the same apartment that the boy is on the floor with what looks like a bullet hole in the back of his leg? I don't know. Somebody asked me if that was Jay Slater laying on the floor bit by a cactus. I was like, oh my God, I can't even. Katie says his dad posted a video saying this is Johnny's shop. Yeah, I did show that the other day before yesterday. But Johnny closed up shop and fled, basically. Hey, Zoe, you said to me it sounds like you could have set up Johnny Smyth already on that video. He asks, what's a bleeding story here? Like it's a question. He's unsure what is happening and asks, call me ASAP. Ooh, you could be very onto something, like he smells something ain't right. So he's like, what's the bleeding story here? Call me ASAP, right? Like he's already smelling something ain't right. Hi, Heavenly Lovely. You say hello, Mama D, and welcome back. Good to see you. It's been a hot minute. You said if he didn't get shot in the head, usually a sign he's been talking. If he did get shot in the head, usually a sign he's been talking. Wasn't Dan the one his dad spoke to? First said something about him talking more than Georgie did. I had not heard that, so you may be onto something. Filming quick, right, knickknacks? Maybe he's doing something. Maybe he's doing it fast so the others don't see him filming. They see him filming, they're stepping out of the way. I don't know. It's curious. It's curious. We have a lot to go over here. I want to show you this guy. Okay? It says, and it's so tiny. It's going to be too big for you, I'm sure. Michael Mao, or Mall, I'm not sure which the last name is the last one to see John. Him, Madison, and Johnny. This is right from Ash, which is the administrator and working with the family of the Let's Find Johnny Facebook. He's the one seen getting up and walking out of the room in the apartment. Please share. So allegedly, this is the dude, allegedly, that's on the phone in the apartment. Okay? So we're trying to get familiar with faces. Also, you call 911 or whatever your emergency number is if you see this dude, because they're looking for him. So this is allegedly the 911 call. It said, let's find John George, anonymous participant listed. So I don't know if this is legit or not, but we're going to go ahead and listen to it. And it says, proof Johnny has a phone sent to my partner on December 21st when he was putting him under pressure for answers. Notifications kept popping up for cameras, presumably all around his house. Think if you listen closely, it gives an area of where the house is. And this also, I believe, is how George, the dad, George Hardy, went to find the house. Here we go.
Yeah,
if it's going to work.
Yeah, we don't have any information, and you have
Sorry.
to report it to or the family or
the family has reported it. I'm asking.
In Ireland, you told me.
Yeah, they're working. No, the Irish and the Spanish police are working together. They're working together to try and find out his locations and where he could have went or where his next move was after the police searched us and sent me on my way. So
Here we cannot help you. Sorry.
How can you not help me? My friend has been missing for 7 days or more, and he's a British citizen on holiday in Spain. And how can you not help look for a person?
Are you here? Where are you? You are in Torrevieja.
No, I'm not Torrevieja. I live in Ottawa di Costa.
Orihuela Costa.
Yeah.
Okay, so please go to the Guardia Civil station and
We have already
made a report.
we have already done all of this. I'm asking you.
You have already gone,
And the family has also.
And the what? Sorry,
The family is also already working alongside the British police, the embassy, and the Spanish police. It's on the local news.
So it's necessary to wait. Sorry, I understand that
The family needs.
preoccupation and everything, but we don't have any information. This is for immediate urgencies. I mean, a fire or something like that.
And this is a bit more important than a fire. I think like the man has children at home. It's almost Christmas, and it's not like him whatsoever. Is there any way you can? How do I go about? When you go to a ATM machine, a cash machine.
Sorry.
When you go to the cash machines in Spain to withdraw money.
I don't know.
The banco, the banco.
I don't have.
Okay, I'm going to stop it right there. Have you been catching how it's saying like the front gate is open and all this security information? That's weird. I'm going to come up to topside in just a minute. But for now, I'll let you know you guys are asking some excellent questions. Number one of you, where is it? There it is, Kirsty, sorry. Kirsty wants to know, Mama, why is he videoing the call? That's a great question. Boom. Let's do the Christmas goat. We're doing that till the first of the year. So, yeah, why in the world is he filming the call? Joy Wing says he calls them Russian cartel, but already been agreed Czech or Eastern European. So was he told they were Russian? Or was he just joking like the Russian cartel? Or was he serious in the sense that he's letting the people, I don't know. This just gets it's wild. It's mad, totally mad. Mad, bro, mad. Weird and suspect videoing the call. Right, Kate? And totally, right, Nikki UK? All the alerts on the phone. What is going on? All right, let's go ahead and roll with it. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Answer for you, sorry. You have to report it. Is there anything I can tell you? Okay?
I'm telling you, madam, it has been reported on multiple occasions by multiple people. I'm asking you, do you know how I go about getting his missing persons report onto the Banco machines?
I don't know. Go to the bank. I don't know.
Oh my God!
Go
You're
to
the.
talk to the. Okay, we cannot. We don't have any more information.
Could I have your badge number and your station name, please? Because you.
My what?
Your name and station.
No, my name no.
No, okay,
no, sorry, I'm not authorized to say my name.
You're authorized to give me your identification number for your uniform.
No. Sir, no. It's not a matter to
I would like.
Hey, Holly Berry.
You have to go to the Guardia Civil Station, okay, in Torre de la Jurada, and make please the report. You can go there, explain everything there, okay?
Yes.
But not the 112 is for immediately emergencies.
This has been done. I understand.
Okay, I cannot continue to talk to you, okay?
Okay, have a great day.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, sir.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. So what are your thoughts? Is he just doing this to say we've made multiple reports and get it on a recording? Or what are your thoughts? I mean, seriously, recorded for evidence, says Jodine. Haley Hamilton says, oh my gosh, she's a terrible operator. For real. He asked for the person's name. She's like, my name? Oh, no. Not today. No. And he does sound stoned, but that could be the way he sounds. He's logged with who he is with on that call. Okay, so maybe that's it, Samar. Maybe the person that he's recording it with. I don't know. I don't get it. Doing a Lucy phoning the police, says Jenny Spitter. Oh, Lord. He's doing an arse covering exercise, says David Matheson. 7-Day Lover, he's recording it to say he was concerned and trying to prove he did his best to help. A Lucy. All right. Let's see. What else do we have? We have a couple. Oh, okay. What time is it? Holy crap. We got to speed to get through this. This is weird. This just gets weird. All right. Again, the magic. I got to be on this screen. Pay attention real close to this. I'm going to try to bring this up to speed. So Dawn Smyth is John Smith's mom. And this Becky from Let's Find John George, or at least she shared it there, whatever, she contacted this mother and said, let's see the date on your email confirmation. Why were you looking on the benidorm page for somewhere to stay for 2 or 3 days if your son lives there? Also, why did you move your son's house? Interesting. So this Dawn Smyth, which is allegedly the mother of John Smyth, forged her information, and here's what, in my opinion, and a lot of other people, because what she screenshots is from EasyJet, and people have EasyJet. And look at this. Look at the spelling errors on her fake little post. Check. Okay, you forgot a C. And on Lynn. People have checked it. It doesn't do that. And again, check. So I think that this is a big deal. I think that her trying to forge things obviously brings the mother into question. When did she really get there? How much has she helped? And could she be charged as an accessory? Interesting. I wanted you to look at this. Madison was saying John was last seen by the civil guard, but then she says, and I really am hung up on this, she never says reliable. And I think it's a Freudian slip. She says a liable source seen him. So that to me is a big thing. But this is the most important on this message from Madison. And I've already read this message. You probably read it a dozen times, so I'm not going to do it. But she says, but they're not seeming... Okay, she's talking about the police. Where are we? This is the most run on. We have done everything we can by contacting all banks and all police from Alicante and benidorm to get him put up on the ATMs as a missing person. But they're not seeming to take this Irish man serious after, and it says, seen all the videos. So I want to know what that's about. And then this whole little fit where when I barely even know him, that's a lie. And not our fault. Babysit. So there you go. Those are the keys I'm hung up on. I just find that really weird. But there is good news. Let me shrink this back down. There is good news on this, which is that allegedly this canine search and rescue NI are joining the team from my understanding. Family did get in contact with me asking for Warren Slater's contact info in order to get heat-seeking drones and cadaver dogs. I sent them to Wax Unfiltered. That's all I can do. I don't have Warren's information, so hopefully they can get in touch there. Now, this is a guy that's boots on the ground. I was going to share it, but we're out of time, so I would like you to go check out this little, where can you check it out at? I'm trying to, Jay Hurst. He did a little video, so he's helping with the search. I want to get his name out there. Hopefully he's not a Chris Tenegrief, but whatever, right? And then I just thought, this is the father. And I can't play it because I bawl every time I hear him. I literally break down, so I can't play it. But this is this little stuff that went on my YouTube, that went on my Facebook, that has been trying to troll me. I'm just saying. She's asking where all the money went, and she's accusing me of being something with the GoFundMe on this case. So I just thought all my listeners should know that if you see this woman, I don't know what's going on. And I have all the copies of everything she said on my Facebook. She's accusing me of black rose tattoos, of being part of a conspiracy to commit red rum because I have 1111 as my title. She's saying that means something. She's not okay, and I'm calling her out. She's been banned from every platform, and she's lost her shite. So stay clear of this woman, because there's something wrong here. Something very scary and wrong. So there is a GoFundMe. I'm not going to get into it big time. You know, on these cases, I don't care. I don't care about the money part for this. If there's a GoFundMe set up and somebody chooses to give their money, I am not concerned because they are aware what they're doing. They are able to make their own decision, and that is not my problem. It isn't. So I just want to throw this out there. We have a $30,000 reward for anybody that let me read it so it's proper. There's a $30,000 reward from family and friends for information that leads us to George John or John George. So we want somebody to come forward with any of his friends. We just need this nightmare to end, and we're doing everything in our power to find him. So they've got the reward offered. $30,000 when I checked it yesterday. Meanwhile, I checked online, and it was put into print by the family now. This was the same time I checked the other. And the GoFundMe is only up to $18,000, and they are using it to get dogs. They are using it for these things to try to find John. So I just wanted to throw that out there for the family. I'm not here nor there in this. I'm just trying to honestly get people to understand. The truth is, let me fix this. Where's my mouse? I want you to be able to see this. There. The truth is, two wrongs do not make a right. Whatever John has done, the information may lead to help us find where he is. Allegedly, the mother of Johnny has sent a map to this family, and she had stated it would show where Johnny was. And it's a 60-kilometer radius map. Come on. That's disgraceful. Why torment the family? And somebody's going to come along and say, well, that's part of the price is to make his family. Okay, let me explain this to you. Karma is a bitch and knows your address. And regardless of what he did, their family, to the best of my knowledge, his two children, haven't done a damn thing to you. So get your head out of your ass. It's not about you. It's not about John George anymore. It's about his kids and being able to bury this man. So just stop. Stop with the worry about the GoFundMe. Stop with all that. Let's just get rolling to find out where this guy is. If we can't find him, then there's going to be no relief for these children. And don't we want this a better place for our kids? Or have we broke down so horribly in society that two wrongs now make it right? It's disgusting. So, unfortunately, search and recovery is where we are now. So if you have any information that could lead to the discovery of where George John's body is, please call the authorities and report it as soon as possible. It's disgusting that this story is absolutely crazy. Is there something to that watch? Was he trying to sell that watch? Did he sell that watch? Did they kill him for that watch? Or the money they got? Was he already with the people pretending as a joke that they were Russian cartel? I don't know. But the Kinnons, I don't think those are Russian, are they? I don't know. I thought they were Irish. I could be wrong. Officially, Carrie George. Thank you, lovely. Thank you kindly for the $2 snooper chat. Are you ready to jump over with me and still stay on a case so similar to this that it'll blow your mind? Well, we're going to jump over together. Let me get all this off the board. Thank you again. Officially, Carrie George. I love you. Thank you, darling. I touched it on the screen and it went away. Oh, there. I hearted it. Thank you. We're going to jump over now into the Jay Slater case, and we're going to be talking about Ahab's team, the A team, and what roles did they play. And we're going to bust another Allieism because we're still cleaning up that mess, with Allie. And so we were fortunate enough to get some information from some viewers that actually did the research to prove that this is how bad Allie does her due diligence. Ugh. Anyway, and there's a lot more to come. After that, you'll be able to jump on with my second channel, and we'll get snuggled up with our PJs, a cup of hot cocoa, and a blanket. And we're going to be talking about what's with all the watches, and we're going to be watching a little bit of this program, and it's called Rolex Rippin' Rolex or something like that. It's all about watches, and it's a documentary. It's crazy. All right. I love you guys. And with that, my beautifuls, I am out of here. I pray for actual justice, whatever that means in this case. I love you guys to the moon and back. Thank you for absolutely everything.